and welcome to Point Blank International Championship 2018. And welcome, and my name's G Clef, and we have Achilles. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks. Glad to be here. You guided us through the opening ceremony, getting all the teams up on the stage, introducing them throughout that wonderful intro ceremony there. But now it's time to get down to brass tacks. G Clef. We have the teams introduced. They're heading off to their respective arenas because we are running two different arenas here today. Yes. We are situated up top above the main stage. Well, we'll be taking you guys through the action, and it's going to be full of it here today. We're going to have so many matches that we have to go through, I believe 6 matches, to figure out who those teams advancing into the semifinal knockout round tomorrow will be. Exactly.
We'll have full of actions of PS for today and tomorrow. And for the intro, I did have a wrong intro of Art of Execution. Excuse me for that, to all the viewers out there, because they are one of the strongest team in the tournament.
They are, but I understand RRQ is following up. They're the reigning champions.
Yes.
It's hard to get those guys off your mind right now because they do come into this tournament still as the favorites, expected. They are that reigning champion. They're the ones possessing the trophy. They want to go back home. They want to take that trophy back to Indonesia with them again for a second year. We're going to find out if they're able to do so, because they will be at the start of the docket, not quite ready to introduce their opponent yet, introduce those squads as they're getting set up in the arena, in the stage there. But they will be kicking off this tournament, and I could not think of a better way to do so.
Yep, and it's going to be very exciting. Let's start with the overview, and we'll let you guys know exactly what we're going to do for the next 2 days.
So we'll go ahead and take a look at the format here. 2-day event kicking off here on the 17th of November. Then tomorrow we will have the knockout semifinals stage. We're of course at the Seoul East Stadium here, OGN's arena in Seoul, South Korea, back to where it all began so many years ago in 2011. We have our squads down here in the bottom left, and on the right you can see those are the numbers, the ones that really draw your eyes, that big prize pool that these guys are vying for.
Yeah, exactly. And all these teams, the 8 teams from the best from their region, took a long time for them to actually come through the qualifiers. And now they're in South Korea for that trophy of 2018. Let's see who is going to be the champion of this year, where we are back in Korea. And here's that group stage format, which we're going to do today, and then we'll have the knockout stages starting from tomorrow.
Of course, so I have to get through these first. So of course, we're playing Point Blank. Then it's going to be a 5v5 bomb mission mode coming at you with a 3-minute round timer. So, of course, we are going to be playing this all the way through to the finish. Even if the winner has been decided earlier on, we are going to be playing out all of these rounds because that is going to help us seed these teams, get them ranked, so we can determine who is going to be moving forward into that knockout stage tomorrow.
Exactly, because for the wins, we'll have points going around Group A and B. We have to get all the considered points, and then when they have the same amount of points, we'll count all the round wins, all the game wins, etc. So we do have to play throughout the match and see the winner is. That's going to be the format for today and tomorrow. And here's the matchup. And you like these teams so far?
Yeah, so RRQ Endeavour will be kicking us off with our first match here on the main stage, going up against World Judge Esports Club. They'll be playing on Luxville. For the group stage, all of the maps, all of these matches have been predetermined. They were seeded. If you guys missed the group draw show last week, you can go watch that somewhere on YouTube, but it doesn't really matter because we got it all right here for you. So these are going to be the main stage matches that we will be covering throughout the day. Simultaneously, however, on a secondary stage, we will have the rest of the matches being played out as groups A and B go through their round robins.
Yes, exactly. We'll have 2 stages going on at the same time because we have a lot of exciting matches. And if you are rooting for a specific team, you can always check that out in the secondary stream. We have the secondary stage going out to the stream as well, so you can check that out easily. And we have amazing teams continuing in that second stage at the same time.
Yeah, so if you want to just follow a specific team, say you're a really big World Judge fan, of course you'll be able to flip over and watch those guys as they run through the secondary stage after their first match here on the main stage. So all of the action will be there for you to watch. Do not worry, you don't have to miss a single beat today.
And all the maps are already drawn, as you did last week, and then set. So they had all these time to actually prepare strategies against specific teams. So that's also a very cool thing about this format here.
Yeah, so going to be expecting a lot of high-level play coming out of these guys, a lot of prepared strategies. We'll see who is going to be able to execute on those a little bit better. I mean, Art of Execution, it's in their name. Perhaps they will be able to walk out into that knockout stage tomorrow with a top spot seed. We'll have to see who is going to be able to get those first place spots in groups A and B, because that is going to give them theoretically the better matches, as they'll be going up against the second place teams from the opposite groups.
Exactly. All the points will matter today. It's going to be a long day, so they better be prepared for all the matches here.
Yep.
As they're going to go around round robin, back to the from main stage to secondary stage if they need. So all these maps, and we actually do have Float City, which is on the second stage. It's not going to be on the main stage, but that's one of the new maps that I'm personally very excited for.
Yeah, it's going to be very cutthroat. No way to really compensate points if you're picking up losses. 3 points awarded to the winning team, 1 point each if there is a draw, but something tells me we're not going to have very many of those today.
Not too many, I don't think.
And then if you lose, you get no points. So it's very, very important that you are playing at your best, getting those wins on the board if you want to advance into that knockout stage, if you want to make your way into those top spots to earn some money and maybe take home that trophy.
Yeah, that's very, very important because the drawing situation is there, but unlikely. I do agree on that. And then we're going to have a lot of 3 points coming out, which means we'll have a lot of ties as well on that point. So every single round count that you're going to have against the opponent, it does matter going into the next day and who you're going to face, because if you go out first, you're likely going to verse against the other team. But here is the matchup for the first match here. RRQ Endeavour on the left.
Yep, of course, our reigning 2017 champions from the last Point Blank International Championship. Third place at the PBWC. I'm sure they're going to be looking to bump those numbers up a little bit here, find some more success in 2018, and try to take home another trophy. We got to highlight these guys a little bit in our intro video, specifically with NextJax. This guy is an absolute monster with a sniper in his hands.
And look at that. You can just tell by his KDA, and it's not too common to see that T2 going around in all maps, because this is a really fast-paced game, and with the sniper, you cannot be having the same pace, and sometimes you just fall behind when you lose all the teammates. You have to clutch it all the time, and this guy somehow magically does it.
Yeah, and I think that this is where the name of the game really comes into play, because this is such a fast-paced game, as you're saying. Point blank, you are constantly going to be fighting people point blank if you take those sniper rifles. Jax still likes to do that. That's his favorite style of play, and he finds success with it. But will he be able to find that success up against World Judge Esports Club? That is going to be the question. The guys coming up from Turkey and Azerbaijan looking to shut them down.
They're one of the stronger teams in combining with the two countries here. And the map is Luxville, which is actually one of the most played and the most popular one too. So they'll have very good time on this, of course. Low on HP, Pragano, Paramore, Wesley, and Poling. Compare the two, and look at those numbers. They're from each region, so it might not be actually exactly the same, but they have pretty high numbers on the KDA too. Lots of A3, so we can basically tell there will be very, very low chances of snipers coming out from this team.
Well, we'll have to see if they've planned around this, this map draw, their group draw against RRQ. Maybe if they want to try to go toe-to-toe against Jax the sniper of their own. Might be a little bit of a fool's errand, but if you put enough practice, anything is possible. So we'll see if they're going to be up to the task. Taking down RRQ in their first match of the tournament would set such a strong precedent for the Turkish and Azerbaijan region in this event. It would really bolster the fan base for World Judge Esports Club and really encourage these guys to push it to that extra mile and make it into that group, that knockout stage, the semifinals tomorrow.
Yeah, of course, for the matchup, we do have the clear favorite, it seems like. But even if they can get a lot of the rounds or even a win for the very first match, that's going to bring the upset of the tournament. And after that moment, it's going to be chaos.
Yeah, I mean, that one loss, you never really know how it's going to boil down. Once you get the points on the board, all the matches out of the way, that one loss really could end up costing either of these squads. So RRQ gonna have to remain cool, calm, and collected. Looks like they are doing just that as they're in the booth. Everybody just chillaxing here, making sure the hands are warm. Don't want those cold fingers when you try to dive into a tournament. So these guys seem rested up, they seem prepared. Going on to one of their favorite matches are RRQ, so an extra little bit of difficulty added in for World Judge. But again, if they can pull off that upset, it's that much more important. Here we go. Luxville will kick us off.
It is going to be the first map of the match between RRQ Endeavour and World Judge Esports Club. And here's a little preview if you don't really know the map. You have to go through where you could have to go through to the plant plant site. This is plant B. And it's a lot more common to go into A and then try to get that spot instead. B is quite wide open, so you get to see everything about the map very soon.
And seeing it firsthand, one of the best ways to learn is how I feel about most things. So these guys just getting set up in the lobby, getting everything finalized with their settings. And then we will be able to dive straight into the action. I can see the players readying up as they get set.
One of the most popular maps of all time. So all these players should be really feeling good to go into the map because, well, if you have been playing that much into the map, you just know everything about the map or what to do when you have so many members or when it actually takes apart. And seems like we have to do some last-minute checkups before we go into the match, though. But it's Luxville, even though RRQ, they seem pretty ready, but it's on a pretty big stage. And this is a very big OGN stadium that we have here. And sometimes you can get nervous and it can get to you, especially on the first round.
Very true, a lot of pressure here, especially on this Turkish Azerbaijan squad. But I can confirm the players all are ready. We are loading into game for the first match here at the Point Blank International Championship 2018, RRQ Endeavour versus World Judge Esports Club. Let's go ahead and kick it off on Luxville.
Fire in the hole!
Already can hear the nades starting to fly through.
Slowly towards the B side.
They're just going to be creeping their way forward.
So that's something that they really have to think about all the time because there will be a lot of snipers happening all the time, but it seems like nothing has happened yet. But because I didn't get the exact information what was going on, but we will have a remade room.
All right, seems like we're just going to have a round reset then. So we can jump back in. It's always unfortunate when you see a delay like this happen in a tournament, but at least this did happen before anybody had died, before either team really even saw each other. So no consequential action coming through on either side. Neither team going to be feeling like they're put at a disadvantage because maybe they had gotten an early pick and now we have to reset the round. So that does not happen. So we'll be diving straight back in. The players are loaded up, the round getting ready to start. So let's try this again, G Club. The first match, World Judge Esports Club going up against RRQ Endeavour here on Luxville.
The very first match of the group stage on the main stage. We'll have RRQ on the blue side and World Judge on the red. So they will be pushing out. Seems like they are still trying to just open up the long hallway onto the B, towards the B site.
The duelie's coming out here from Talent 7. Watching that corner. Nade's gonna be coming down, just gonna be smoking it out. Trying to force them back, reroute the enemy squad, and so far it seems like it's working decently well as they do go ahead and peel back for the moment.
The first round, you just do want to check where the opponent is likely going to be or where they actually are. So they have been pushing out, okay, losing one.
Yep, Mo's are going to be finding that nade kill there on the polling, already open things up. Now the nades are just going to start flying like crazy. Paramore pushing up the corner, has the dualies out. Spots them, but they're in cover, turns the corner, and King Leo instantly just headshots him, takes him down. It's going to be a major advantage now to RRQ, 5-3 on the board here at the moment, with minimal damage taken by the RRQ members.
RRQ has a lot of room, so they actually moved out a little bit aggressively because they have a lot more members. Here's the snack, though. A good trick.
Yeah, some back and forth coming through there, but it will be RRQ able to finish them off in the end. It all came down to that final corner push.
Failed.
And with that exchange, that 1-for-1, RRQ had the man advantage to begin with, getting those earlier picks in the round. So they kick things off very nicely for themselves, getting that win on the board.
Just getting one removed by a single grenade to begin with, it makes the red side just so much tougher to actually push against the five-man blue team, blue side. So that's come to the first one, but for Judge, they got to have some good information where the defending position from the blue side is going to be. So they can try to use that for the next strategy and maybe go towards the other side and check the other side. But no, Fire actually came all the way out there and got the first kill.
Yeah, polling gonna be taken down again. They're able to find that kill, and now World Judge, how do they try to innovate a win out of this? Again, Smoke gonna be positioned on the same corner. Nade coming through, not gonna be getting any clips there.
Usually you don't really see the blue side going all the way out there. That's why kind of Poling got caught right there, kind of not expecting that too.
And there he is.
There's Jax. And you got to be careful. That's A side this time. She can move between A and B all the time. That's a scary thing.
Fire in the hole.
There's a corner nade coming out. King Leo taking about 30 HP and damage there. Spawning nades coming through. Trying to find a pick, trying to find anybody from World Judge who's maybe playing up a little bit too far. And now just going to be hovering to the smoke. Gargano in the meantime getting tagged up off screen, and now we flip back over, and low 1 HP will get taken down. Exchange Talent 7 will get taken out, but NextJax is there, picks up that final kill, 2 to him in the round.
He chases with a pistol and finishes that round. Quick rounds happening. Certainly for RRQ having a 2-0. As long as if you have a perfect defense, I mean, when you start the second half, you're gonna be feeling really nice because all you need is like one round. If you want to take all the rounds, of course, that's the best.
Yeah, we'll be able to, potentially lock in that victory, but you can see there,
look at that Jax now, like moving into the B side. He can just move around the map. That's the best part about RRQ, by having a dedicated sniper like that.
Playing so far forward, yeah, he's not taking any damage, actually. Has just been skirting around the nades and the bullets, keeps himself safe. Exchange nades here on this corner, constantly duking it out. Going back and forth, looking for the push. You see the smoke, not going to be able to find anybody, and so far it's just going to be King Leo, the only one really taking any damage on either side so far.
World Judge actually pushing out that second floor a little too much, or they can actually try to go for the first floor, but against the sniper, this makes it really hard for them to push. That's why they're trying that moment over and over again, throwing lots of grenades to test the waters here.
King Leo playing up. World Judge start rerouting. As we drop a minute off the clock, instantly 2 members going to be going down. Talent 7 finds a double, and NextJax follows up with one there onto Poling. Now it's just Wesley all on his lonesome, and NextJax is able to get the kill. That's going to be 3 swift rounds going the way of RRQ Endeavour.
And you know exactly why this team is one of the strongest team in playing esports history, as they are just taking all the rounds together and not really giving too many kills up to World Judge either.
Hardly any, really, but that's a good start. NextJax gets knocked down below half HP off the back of that grenade.
So that's why he's forced that's why he's forced to go all the way back. You can kind of expect this position.
Still just chucking nades, hoping to get a pick of somebody who's going to push through the smoke, but no one's taking the bait, so still just going to be cutting back, playing on the opposing staircase, hoping that somebody will poke their head out, but they likely know that this is where NextJax is situated, and they probably want to avoid that corridor at all costs. But Poling, starting to push forward, but well-timed nade actually forces him off his position. Now he's going to peek back out, so finds a shot, takes down low on HP. Looking for a little bit more, gets Poling. Tries to go follow up for a third, not going to be able to find it. Wesley does take him down, but Gargano now going to fall on Wesley again, is all on his lonesome. They manage to get the kills.
And also the backups coming around when you know how many red side is actually there. They have the speed, they have the entire map basically controlled. By having one dedicated sniper. Just having 1 kill is good enough. Having 2 kills like that in a row just boost your team into the maximum there. And that was a nice round. And actually World Judge pushed out a lot in that round, so I think they can actually use that room. Now they're switching towards the A long here instead of, so they have focused onto the other side for the last remaining 4 rounds. And then they suddenly change up this time, having a 2-3.
Oh, NextJax going for that quick snipe, but not able to find Paramore through the window. Also has Poling playing up a little bit closer on this side of the wall. Tries to spot him. Knows that he's there, but can't quite get that headshot through.
It's possible, but it's really hard. It's not even like 1/3 of the headshot out there, so even Jax missing that shot seems very likely.
Bomb being tossed up. Fire taking a lot of damage here.
Fire in the hole.
There's a whole 1 HP is just adding pressure here from below.
I actually really like this push because they're keeping up the pressure here and then not really pretending to push the other side, but they're really throwing smokes and not really pushing out too much.
Fire in the hole.
Jack smoking out. Oh, pushes the corner. Low 1 HP, finds the headshot, taking him down. Man advantage over to World Judge for really one of the first times in this match, but very swiftly the kills start coming through for RRQ. Now going to be a 3-3. 2 members dangerously low. Paramore going to fall. Fire barely managing to stay alive still this long.
Fire is also really low in HP. That's a 2v2. they really go in right now because you have some time to walk around, and RRQ right now knows exactly where those two are.
Yeah, now the advantage shifting back over into World Judge's favor. If they can get rid of fire, get that 2v1 situation, could be huge for them to finally pick up a round here in this first match of the day.
Because it's a little hard to actually go in B. Moza's going to be trying to bait right inside the B site as they will just leave A site, because when they go into A, it is not as common and then they can just sweep through. So they get a good idea that it's going to be A.
Has been planted.
And has been planted.
All right, so first bomb plant coming through.
One trade.
Yeah, that's going to be the 1v1 here. Moza versus Ferragamo. Moza's full HP. Noticing a little bit, straight to the window, looking for the hits. Not really going to be able to tag him up. Pushes the corner, and it's going to be Ferragamo coming out on top. They finally are able to put that round win on the board, does World Judge Esports Club.
That was nicely done coming on from the center. Instead of going up, they went straight to A, and that was like the only hole that RRQ had at the moment. Bringing that round certainly seems like a start, because when you just don't have a round to start off, it takes a long, long time. And finally breaking that wall through seemed to require, and they have done it. But look at that grenade, keeping that away from their hands.
It seems like no matter what is in the hands of NextJax, it is still going to be very, very deadly. So finds that nice opening frag onto low 1 HP. And this is going to reroute World Judge and put them a little off kilter.
Basically, by having fire all the way up there, listening to all this sound, if there's nothing, they know that the opponent is going to be other side. And that's coming in slowly. They know this movement is there. RRQ, they have the other 4 actually on the other side. So that's a very nice focus from them.
Start working their way up. Looking at this hallway again.
They've got all the movements. They saw the Jackson actually towards all the bookshelves, so they changed the position, but this is actually where RRQ changes position at the same time. So using this much time, that's very risky play from Blue, but they still managed to do it.
Nades going out. King Leo getting tagged up. The second nade will be able to take him down, but not before he finds Paramore. So still going to be +1 man advantage here for RRQ. World Judge keeps looking for that opening. Moza starting to play forward.
Another grenade came down, but not going to really eat that too much as slightly come in. It's down fire, so that was the important one.
Yeah, do find one, so 3v3, but Bowling taking so much damage, almost goes down, but Wesley finds a shot on the Moza. An exchange back and forth, now it's going to be a 1v1 yet again. Ferragamo, this time he's up against NextJax.
And if NextJax just misses one single shot with the sniper, he has to go insta pistol and then try to get the shot. Ferragamo, he's up to the plan, and Jax has a pretty good idea where he is.
That should know.
Bomb has been planted.
He'll go slowly because he has a lot of time. He's already here.
Creeping up, takes a shot, not gonna find it. Pistol as well, gonna be a miss.
Damage in.
Gets tagged up, goes for that point blank shot. Now just gonna be walking along, looking for an angle. Scopes him, but he will not be able to find it. And yet again, Ferragamo is gonna be the one clutching it out on the bomb site to put another round win on the board.
Well, started off 4v5 with that grenade. And World Judge actually bringing this back is actually a huge round, I think. They got a really nice start just the game ago, and then they got 2 in a row now. Even though RRQ has 4 rounds, this could be the round that turns everything around.
Starting to look that way. NextJax again, playing forward, looking for that snipe. Not gonna find the opening shot. Low 1 HP, just gonna be kiting back, keeping himself alive. No one taking any damage yet. World Judge, can they put a 3rd round in a row on the board?
Because the momentum was certainly going for RRQ, and they were about to finish the first half, and then World Judge just comes clutching at the 5th and takes the 6th in a row. So now the tempo has been slowed down. I like this from World Judge. They want to take some extra information and get those grenades out first and then move up, because they have been losing a member oftentimes from that grenade.
Pushing through the smoke there for a moment, but NextJax does not want to really isolate himself or us from his team. Wants to play where he has some backup. So we'll just be kiting back.
And
For it again as that smoke expires. Push for the corner, but no, it's not him coming in with the kill. It's Paramore headshotting him, taking him down. Not fast enough on the trigger. This NextJax He falls. Another man advantage situation here for World Judge RQ. Can they turn it around this time?
And that was a big risk going all the way out there with a sniper gun, but he brings it back. That's a 4-4. They have the time, so they should be pushing out the smoke.
120 on the clock. They make their way in onto the point. The bomb getting planted now by Poling.
The bomb has been planted.
More taking a little bit of damage here. Smoke's coming down. Talent starting to push the corner. Looking for an opportunity. Paramore has been taken down, but now Talent will fall. A 2v3 as they drop down. And that's going to be King Leo taken out. Fire now pushing around, trying to get a shot on the Ferragamo, but he can't do it. Again, Ferragamo is going to be here to shut down the final member of RRQ Endeavour.
When you have that planted so early in the game and take that best position, that was a good move coming out from World Judge. And they happen to do that again, RRQ. Somewhat in their panic mode here as they thought they were able to just finish the first half easily, but that's not going to be how this story concludes here. First half continues, 3-4, they can just tie it up. And you need two more rounds with first. Take the first half for World Judge.
Decent answering trade damage here. Fire, of course, going to be eliminated, but they got some decent tags onto 2 members of World Judge.
Fire in the hole!
So still room to work with here for RRQ as the nades just keep going in deep. King Leo just waiting for somebody to push.
Fire in the hole!
Has that bomb planted right around the corner.
This is the best situation for them. They only have 4. They got 2 to split on each side, but look at that. King Leo just timing that perfectly.
Yeah, Paramore pushes the corner, finds a very nasty surprise waiting for him. Moza just corner checking as best as possible. So evening up the score.
And they're not really pushing too far with the grenade too much because that has been already used a lot. And look at this Poling trying to move in without the headline first and then trying to test the waters.
Nades out, one around the corner, looking for the pick. Not gonna find it. He doesn't even exchange any damage back onto Wesley. He was able to get out of range in time. King Leo sitting here, 19 health remaining. The onus is really on Moza to try to hold this corner because King Leo, he's gonna go down. They're starting to push the corner. A little bit of an overstep there, but Wesley comes up with 2. Al7 and Moza both gonna be eliminated. Now it's all on Next Jax to try to take out 3 members, but he instantly gets found, and that is gonna be us tying up the rounds.
What a
Mission
comeback here.
Success.
And that started with a 4-0. 4 in a row, 4 in a row for each team. Now one more round. They will take the first half. Let's find out who it's going to be. Well, Judge, certainly it seemed like they were lost in tempo first for the first half. And then suddenly with breaking in and just reading where Jax is, and especially Wesley coming in really hot, and also Poling not bringing himself down in the early minute of the game, actually helping the team really so much in this game.
Fire in the hole!
Next Jax again here, just gonna be sniping.
Ooh. Grenade takes out 1 HP.
Good pick off here for RQ as he tries to stabilize and regain control.
Fire in the hole!
Look at Jax, how far he is actually into the red spawn there. So they basically know where exactly they are.
He is still so far away from anybody though. So he's not going to be coming up with any flank kills for quite some time. He's still wrapping around the back, trying to get in range, trying to get a line of sight here. The nades are going to be flying out, and Fire's going to get taken down.
Fire in the hole!
Ferragamo finding that first hit.
So this grenade trying to delay what can come down, but Jax
Next Jax
from the other side.
Pipes 2, back to back, looking for a 3rd one. Can't quite get that shot on the Wesley, but the nades going in. Looking for the pickoff. Will not be able to take him down, but they tag him up quite a bit. Now pushing around the corner as he ducks for cover.
Wesley
Scouting out.
super low HP.
There it is, the headshot. Next Jax looking to shut them down here at the end of the first round. And there you have it. The final kill does come through. RRQ able to take the lead right at the end, but they lost control for a considerable amount of time. Do manage to stabilize, but is that stability going to carry through into the second half?
Oh, that was, first of all, a big risk, and clutch play from Jax. Kilios, do you expect the sniper to come around from the back all the way around the map? That's pretty rare of a sight.
You might have to start expecting it when it's next Jax, though. I think that you know that he is willing to take those riskier plays, so you might have to be prepared for those situations, even though they are not very standard whatsoever.
Maybe that's what he was feeling because they lost 4 straight right after taking that fort. Someone's got to step up and take the final one because they were certainly losing everything for the last 4 games. So at 5-4, World Judge was pretty happy with this result because on this map, it is pretty hard to get all those scores from the red side especially.
Yeah, I think overall, a very rocky start, but being able to come back in and instantly pick up those 4 rounds back to back to back to back all the way through, nearly reversing that half against RRQ. World Judge should be able to hold their heads pretty high as they get ready to advance into this next half of Luxville and see how they're going to be able to manage it here.
Let's see, they are just switching sides, of course, same map. And we do play until 1 hits 5. So it doesn't really end. Of course, we had a 5-4, so it does have to go all the way, regardless of what happens. But let's see, because Endeavour, it seemed like they were just about to take it with that 4-0. Well, Judge, I think they have a really good idea of what Endeavour wants to do in this matchup. As you get loaded into screen, we have the second half ready for you guys.
Straight back in. RRQ.
Fire in the hole!
Let's see how they're going to be managing this time on the attack.
Now, this is RRQ, what they do the best. They just have Jax towards that hall with the bookshelves, and then the other 4 just going towards the other side. Which is one of the best strategy with the sniper, but they already find 1 kill.
Jax, the moment, still going to be playing back. Tossing out a nade, looking to cause some disruption.
They always come through that narrow hallway. That's the best spot.
Fire's starting to play forward, pushes in,
Good
finds
push.
the opening shot there on a Paramore, taking him down. Nades still flying back and forth for the exchange, and Fire finds another one, this time Poling going to get taken down. A 4-2 advantage right now for RRQ as they look to open up this first round of the second half with a bang.
Yeah, going towards that A-hall actually requires a lot of firepower. That's why they pressure so much, but they got a good position onto the crossway and the A-hall together. So, and that's going to push them out a lot more. Of course, 4-2, they can go wherever they want at this moment.
Push their way in, start planting the bomb.
Bomb
Because they can just be surrounded, they'd rather just back up and take it slow. That's exactly what World Judge wants to do in this case. Time's ticking down. And you kind of do expect at least 1 in the bomb site, and then when Jax takes 1 of them down, only 1 left for out of the last one, and he goes down as well. RG takes the first round of the second half.
Mission fail.
Yeah, nicely done by these guys with that first round on the board. Very much a team effort that time around. So strong start, and not really wavering in their play. It was very rushed. They kept just advancing and aggressing that entire time.
Yeah, they have a great tempo of controlling the game. Endeavour, not just because they have a dedicated sniper, but their O&As actually work really well too. HB already removed once again in this round. And they open to continue. Kal97 takes some damage, but that's not the worst thing, is he's still got the grenade pushing out a little bit further.
Smokes in, explosions aplenty. No one else getting picked off here for now.
This grenade made it just in time. It's a smoke, and Fire just goes out because it could have been doing some damage on him. But this is just further delaying, and RRQ is trying to push out, and Jax would be sort of pushing out onto the other side, the main hallway. As you can kind of see on the map there. Playing the shooting shots, trying to get all the grenades and smokes out. They're actually pushing in.
Oh, push around the corner. Fire gonna get taken out by Title 7, able to answer back with an 8 kill onto Wesley. So massive advantage now for RRQ. The health bars for World Judge are just so very low. They work their way in onto the point. Smoke's coming down to the corner.
Yeah, look at the HP onto the blue side. It's very low. They have they planted basically. Have all the time they can work with.
Pushing up. That's going to be Paramore going down. King Leo able to find that kill. Poling and Ferragamo, the only two remaining members, and they do not have much HP to speak up here. Poling still finds one, but this can take him down. Moza able to answer it back. Ferragamo, he has been so clutch for World Judge so far. Can he level up his performance here? Take down 3 and get that bomb defused. Just inching his way forward, looks for the shots, but King Leo will be able to find another one.
Yeah, A-side
Mission
3v1 is a
fail.
very, very tough situation. If you get
All right,
lucky, you will
let's
just
move
find
out.
an opponent at a different angle. And that was a tough move when he didn't have a full HP on himself.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, Ferragamo, he had some clutch moves in the first half. Let's see if he can actually bring the team just like what happened in the first half, because RRQ is certainly taking a lot of red points.
Fire in the hole!
A very strong start. Maybe we see another reversal situation from World Judge as they get stabilized here on the defense, but they want that to happen now in round 3 rather than in round 5 like we saw in the first half. So again, RRQ just gonna be pushing up.
You already see some different styles of play of RRQ. They actually don't poke in too much and see what's happening. They use the smoke, try to delay. It seems they're really calm and collected about their strategy. And then when the overgrenade comes, they throw the grenade and go in at the same time. So it's all about the timing. They have a good read on the game. Here it comes.
Nade's coming out. Smoke's disrupting their vision. Really see where the members of World Judge are positioned. Now Paramore makes his way up onto the front side of the corner here. Takes down Fire. Good opening kill for World Judge. And Paramore barely took any damage in exchange. Only going to be down 17.
Fire in the hole!
Well, very possible round win here for the blue side. As NextJax plays forward with this sniper rifle.
This is exactly
Goes
what
in for a shot.
Yeah, this is exactly why you don't see snipers too much, especially on the red side. It's really hard to push with that sniper, but Talent getting a kill here. Gonna go push through a little bit.
Paramore taken down, pushes up, finds another one there on Wesley.
And it keeps on happening. That's a 4-2 now. Only pulling in Ferragamo left onto World Judge.
Oh,
Next takes down a nice grenade kill.
yeah, odd. Moza misreading that situation a little bit, it seems, does get himself taken out, but NextJax picks up the pieces, finds that kill into polling, and now it's just Ferragamo by himself again. Consistently, the
Bomb
final
has
member
been
of
planted.
World Judge left alive. This time he's very close up to that A-bomb site, but he does get taken down.
Mission
Because Ferragamo is
fail.
the one farthest away, always defending against that main hall, trying to see if Jax comes around like the first half or not. So I think he has to back up a little faster. That can certainly help, because he can't be just left alone like that, like 1v3, 1v4 all the time. But that's 3 rounds in a row for RRQ. Waiting for some overgrenade.
Fire in the hole!
And this is, I think, what they do best. World Judge expecting that they have some counter grenades, but in terms of the timing and the rush, I think RRQ is certainly doing a lot better from the red side.
Nade's out. Oh, Paramore taken down.
And with the overgrenade, that's exactly just covering so much angles in that small room.
Yeah. Moza creating that opening. NextJax sniping.
Fire in the hole!
Looking for somebody to peek out.
Fire in the hole!
Spots one, but Wesley finds the headshot. Takes him out instantly.
Nice headshot there. We're waiting for a sniper. You just pre-fire onto him. That's one taken down. That makes it a 4v4.
Very good responding kill. Fire now pushing forward, but gets taken down. Low 1 HP. Will get traded out by that nade from Talon 7. 3v3. Sound just keeps trying to snipe with the pistol out, but so far has not been able to find anything.
Trying to find some headshots. That pistol is
Oh,
super easy. Pushing
Wesley
out.
finds one in exchange as he goes down. Nice trade back, and Moza will be the final one to be eliminated. 2 members remaining alive there at the
Mission
end. World Judge managed to put a round on the board for the first time here in the second half.
Finally, they're able to stop the rushes from flooding in.
Fire in the hole!
And the moment that they got Jax down, I think that was a real
Fire in the hole!
moment where they had a lot more chances of taking the round. That will be another test to Jax here, as he certainly had a lot of great moments when he was on the blue side, but in the red side, you don't really see his kills too much.
It has been a little lacking, especially getting picked off like that. And we just saw in the last round. Does do a significant amount of harm to his squad. Nade going to be coming through, tossing that one to the opposite side of the map, looking for the pick off. Will not be able to find a kill, but Paramore does take a little bit of damage here.
Fire in the hole!
Doesn't really come through, always pressuring into the side.
Fire in the hole!
And going
Fire in the hole!
to push it down, and Poli actually finds a kill.
Yep. One eliminated. Leo
And two.
looting another nade, but yeah, kills looking very good right now for World Judge.
Yeah, the less time you have when you have less members from the red side, you basically have to go all in. You just have to choose a side, and if you just keep on losing members like this, it creates a worse of a situation for your team.
Yeah, Jack's dead. Moza able to fire back with one. Gets a headshot there on the 1 HP. Now pushing the corner, looking for Paramore. Takes a shot. Not going to be able to find the hit. No kill coming through. Polling is dangerously low.
And the reason why the World Judge is actually going a little slower is that because they lost some HP onto two of their members, so might come into a clutch play here.
Oh, Moza pushing the corner. Looks for Paramore. Can't finish him off. Wesley actually finds an 8 kill, but King Leo fires back. Gets rid of Wesley, but now he is in a 1v3 situation. Two members dangerously low. Paramore and Polling both have taken a significant amount. So King Leo could clutch this out, but then he's got to go through Farragono, who has been the solid brick for his squad. Looks the wrong way, and Polling takes him down. And here we go again, G-Clash,
Mission
having a bit of
success.
deja vu from the first half.
Exactly, when they fall into the one single mistake and the loss of round. Seems like World Judge actually controls the round a lot more. Are we going to have that tie going to 3-3? We'll see after this round. But certainly, after getting a few over nades, they basically find out the angle and then they move back. So all the nades from RRQ, they're less effective as this moment. I don't think they should be having too many kills with those grenades now. Oh, look at that, he low HP just finds 2 kills by himself.
He just mows them down, one after the other. Still takes a lot of damage in the exchange, but I think he's going to be happy with that situation nonetheless here. So 9 HP remaining for him. Still going to be quite all right. Whereas Paramore pushes around the back, finds the shot there on the King Leo, getting that flank. Now tossing out the nades, looking for a couple more picks.
Still
He'll be
gets
able to
one
get
more.
Moza as he gets taken down. And now it's next Jax, who needs the biggest clutch performance of his life if he wants to avoid World Judge tying up the score here in the second half. But right now, it's looking like we're going 3-3.
He can stay there for some time, but time will always be running out. Especially when you have sniper, because you can only push at this speed. Slowly checking all angles. It'll take some time, but you have to go against the headshots. That's why he's ducking down all the time.
Yeah, it's creeping his way up. So far, not going to be spotting anybody now. Let's start working his way downstairs.
Look at that, just World Judge always like crouching because you're expecting that angle to come from somewhere. And this is a rare side because the only time you can actually get some save is if you plant onto the B side with a sniper.
Oh, he didn't spot him. Yep, 1 HP was hovering below, could barely see him out of the corner of the screen.
Success.
Jax had missed it.
All right,
Does not
let's
respond in time to try to get that kill. So now we are all tied up 3-3 here in the second half.
Well, Achilles, it could be the time where World Judge just takes 2 more games straight on, and RRQ will be having some trouble actually, because they need to at least tie this up. Taking 2 rounds in a row will actually secure a kill for either team here.
All right, well, here we go. RRQ firing back, seemingly upset about the current state of the match. So 2 swift kills going to be coming through. Jax, one sniping out, the other on the backside of a grenade.
Because we were kind of expecting that, because 1HQ got lots of fresh juice last time by pushing out all the way, and this time, well, Jax was waiting for him.
Polling, good response, gets that nade off, still manages to swap out to his dual wield, gets that kill. Trying to keep things as even as humanly possible here.
Playing 1 round at each. Time that sniper, but finds one inside, but does not get the kill.
Yeah, Polling does manage to find one, but then Moza comes in, mows him down. 3-2 here on the board as a bomb will get planted.
Bomb has been planted.
World Judge
They actually
Again.
have one and Jax on two. For the ones that are coming around, he's got a good angle on the defense. Look at this. Perfectly positioned. He's going to just poke himself out and
They
try to
should
get
know that
sniped.
he's there.
There's
Wesley
one.
looks around the side. Oh, looks away for a moment, and that's just enough time for Jax to kill his teammate, and then
Mission
follows up
fail.
instantly for the finishing blow.
Okay, let's go.
So back in control is RRQ Endeavour, but World Judge, they've been going blow for blow this entire time. They could just make this a 4-4 yet again.
They want to have 4. They do want to at least have 4-4 because first time you see the round score up there on the left top, right, 5-4. And RRQ certainly wants to just finish it here because they don't want a tie situation happening at all.
Fire in the hole!
Well, they do not. We were talking about how unlikely it was going to be to have ties here, but between these two teams at least, they are really pushing the envelope to have those ties come through.
Yeah, look at that World Judge actually just leaving that room and actually going all the way to the back. Not really taking any damage from any of those grenades. Now he will come actually inside. The overlay will not do any damage.
So looking away for the moment. Fire. Takes down Paramore. Nade's gonna be coming out, but they have already dipped away from that corner. No one gonna be playing up there anymore. King Leo looking to snipe out with this revolver.
When they're men down, they certainly shouldn't be pushing out. And if they do, if they lose one more, that's even a worse situation. RRQ is trying to focus on towards the A side, pushing towards the A hall.
Fire in the hole!
Fire. Spots him, but goes down.
He does manage to find the one.
Fire in the
A
hole!
4v3 situation here. Now a 3v3.
Wesley
Different
taking two
shot.
down.
Wesley finds another one. Poling gonna find Moza. World Judge looking to tie this up, but Next Jack says no, not yet.
And getting a good plan, and they do have a snipe.
Bomb
So
has been planted.
possibly the best situation for them. Having a 2v2, but Poling takes down that alone. Jess, can he clutch this round and finish the match?
Oh, he just spotted him out. Sees that nade coming through. Decides to sit through. Knows that he's safe. He's going to be watching this angle. Has to flip back over to the other side because Wesley starts playing forward. Looks for the snipe. Not going to be able to get it. They're able to take him down. With 20 seconds remaining, that bomb will go ahead and get defused by World Judge.
Okay, Lears, we already
Bomb defused.
talked about the drawing situation, but if World Judge takes
Mission
one more round, we
success.
can have a tie here.
Yep.
All right, let's move out.
All it would take would kick off the day. The tie happening between World Judge and our reigning champions from 2017. And again, that is such a detriment. A tie only nets you 1 point compared to 3. But 1 is certainly a lot better than 0 at the
Oh,
same
yes.
time. So, you know, you want to walk away with something, but you want that big prize. You want
Against-
that 3 points on the board to bolster your chances of advancing into that knockout stage.
So it's one round off that. And both teams, we can see that from their speed and the positions. They're being really cautious about each move. We want everything set up. RRQ not going to fall for that.
Jack's unable to find the shot. Playing a lot slower this time around is RRQ. Smokes have come through. Spire just keeps playing up on the corner. Just waiting for that smoke to dissipate. Nades in the meantime still going to be tossed out here by Moza. And he's got to get out of there. He's got a couple members wrapping around that backside towards him. So he will go
Yes.
ahead and rejoin with the rest of his squad. But so far, halfway through the round here, 1 minute and 30 about to be remaining on the clock, and no one has fallen. No one has really taken damage.
Set up grenades. And
Paramore finds Moza, takes him down. That's the opening kill, but instantly King Leo does manage to turn around and evens the score.
a nice fire.
Yeah, now King
Yes.
Leo going down the nade, finds fire. Talent 7 able to find Farragano, but Talent 7 taken down by Poling just after. And now Next Jax, to avoid the tie, needs the clutch. In this 1v3 situation, finds Wesley. That's going to be one. He had the most HP. The rest of the players all next to each other.
But he
going
has a
for the
sniper,
bomb
so it
plant.
doesn't really matter as much. And same kind of a similar situation.
Even
And
the
there
pistol
goes
shots,
bomb.
has
even the
been
pistol
planted.
shots will take him down. Finds the first one. Next checks. Can he pull this off? One more member to go, pulling the only one remaining. Sees him drop down, takes a little bit of damage. Goes for that shot. Goes in for another
takes
one.
the
He
three on
actually
one.
clutches it out. Next checks. 3v1 to get the victory on the board, avoiding the draw. Puts him in the grave, puts 3 points on the board. That's what he was looking at. He said 3 enemies remaining. Those are my 3 points that I want for this match victory. And man, did he find them.
My goodness. He clutched out, going all the way around the back. Similar plays, but having one planted by himself and taking down 3 with a single sniper. Wow, that takes a lot of skill, and Jax, the reason why we have been highlighting this player so much. He takes him down, and they will take 3 points from the first match.
Absolutely huge for Jax and for RRQ. But still, clearly some nerves that maybe need to be shaken off here, some work that needs to be done, some additional prep to come through for their future matches, because this is an unrelenting day. This is not a 2-day group stage. This is all happening today across 2 different stages, the main and the secondary. These guys, they get a little bit of a break, but not that much. So need to be prepared for those future matches.
Yep, RRQ Endeavour takes the first match, but we have the second match coming very soon. That's going to be between Signature PB and Pentawalon Esports. That's going to be the second match, but in between the time, we'll take a short break, but we will be back very soon after a commercial.